Hello, this is Warhammer Workshop, and here is part 1 of my Tau planet diorama. The first image is of the board I'm using. It's the bridge tile from the Realm of Battle Shattered Dominion from Games Workshop, which costs £200, giving you 6 tiles forming a 4 foot by 6 foot gaming table. This single tile came from my local Games Workshop for £35 and is 2 feet squared. He sold it to me because he had loose tiles, which means he opened a new box to use in the shop for display and gaming purposes, and had some tiles left over, which were then useless, even though the individual tiles had not been opened, so he sells them for £35 each. At the time I also bought the Tau Tidewall shield line, which gave me everything you see here, save the turret, which came in the £50 Start Collecting Tau box set. The tide wall was £30 I believe, making this a fairly cheap planet diorama, and as you can see, the tide wall beautifully fits across the bridge. I then placed some resin rocks on the board to see how they would look, and here I started to cover up all the Sigma details with a brand of powerful adhesive glue called No More Nails. I buy this glue from my local supply shop. It comes in a fairly decent sized tube for £2. It's some of the best I've ever seen. After that I decided the best course of action may be to cover the entire board using the glue, because it would even it out and give it more texture. So here's the first few layers, and this is what it looks like with the tide wall in place. And here is the final layer, which smoothed things out and gave a bit more depth, so it looks somewhat realistic to a flat Mars-like planet. I think I used 3 tubes of the glue, so it cost me £6 in total, not much at all. I most likely could have done it in 2 tubes if I was more efficient. As a side note, you can see it is not on white as the background, but rather is on my space table. Now the next part won't be too far out, and I think there will only be 2 parts because I want all my series to be 3 parts or less, so I run a fairly tight ship. Note, in case it wasn't clear, the tile pieces will be pure white and the planet will be red. And regarding the river section, I went through all the possibilities: green toxic, blue water, red blood, covering it up completely, and so on. In the end I went with the idea of making it a kind of blue energy, which will nicely fit in with the blue energy shield of the tide wall. Of course I've not done the best job here since it's my first time using the glue in this way. Anyway, that is all for this video. Thank you for watching.